Hello, happy Thursday. How are you? Hi, Mauricio. Hi, Jose. How are you guys?
Hi, teacher. How are you?
Doing great. It's finally raining, so I'm happy. Is it raining in your house or where you are? Is it raining where you are, Mauricio?
Yes, teacher. In my hand, raining very hard.
Oh, that's cool. Do you like rain or do you prefer the summer?
I, I like.
You prefer the rain.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's more fresh.
It's cooler. I know it's better. You can sleep
It's cooler.
better. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Okay. Hi, Jose. How are you? Jose, I see you twice.
Yes, miss, I was connected with myself and actually I am getting out from myself.
Oh, I see. Nice. How are you, Jose? How was your day?
Okay.
There you
Because
are.
I was outside in the cell phone, but it was raining hard, raining a lot
Mm,
for come inside.
yeah, raining. In Spanish, we say, um, están lloviendo
From
sapos. Algo así decimos, ¿verdad?
see,
Ajá, están lloviendo sapos, algo así. So in English, they say it's raining cats and dogs. That's the equivalent in English. When it's raining too hard, that's the expression that they use. It's an idiom, un dicho. It's
okay,
raining. It's raining cats and dogs, meaning it's raining a lot, right? Hi,
yes.
Abigail. How are you? Good evening, Abigail. How are you? Hi, Jose Bernardo. How are you? You guys have your microphones closed, so it's not able to hear you. Yes, Jose. Yes. Abigail, are you there? Okay, Jose Bernardo, you have some problems. Got it. We're gonna wait. I see Emerson connecting right now. We're gonna wait for him also. Hi, Emerson. How are you? Oh, you don't have your audio yet. We're gonna wait for him. Okay, so we have 5 people connected. What happened? It's Thursday. It's not even Friday. Where are my students? The people going out for dinner because it has been payday. People
Today
going,
is Thursday of Friends.
people going shopping, coming late home. All right. So guys, we're gonna start tonight's class with a conversation question that is related to self-employment. Okay. I know none of us is self-employed. I am not self-employed, right? I work for 2 different companies. But we're going to answer this question. We have two questions, okay? The first one, have you ever worked for a self-employed person? Or do you think you would be happier if you were self-employed? Or what are some of the difficulties of being self-employed, like an entrepreneur, right? So you can choose one of those questions and you can answer it, right, as the best you can. For example, would you be happier if you were self-employed? Mm, I don't know. I don't know if I would be happier because I am happy already. So I don't need anything else to be happy. I am already happy. But probably it would be a different type of happiness if I was self-employed because I wouldn't have to be doing things for other people. I would be doing them for myself. And I would be creating customers because if I had a self-employment it would be something about sales. I would sell something. I don't know, maybe food, or maybe I would sell, I don't know, like what is it that what they call like designing services online? I would do that also. So if I was employed, I'm not sure if I would be happier, but for sure I would be very dedicated because it would be for myself, right? So what about you guys? Select one of the questions and try to answer it in the most conversational way. Okay, try to answer it with your own opinions, with your own ideas. Okay, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. Select one of the questions and write the answer as long as possible, your answer, right? It has to be conversational. And then in 5 minutes, we can start sharing. I texted your classmates to remind them. For the ones that are connecting right now, for the ones that are coming late to my class, we are doing this exercise right now. You can select one of the questions. It can be question one, question 3, 4, 5, or 6. Select one of those questions and answer it. Try to write the answer. It has to be as long as possible. It has to be a very long answer and it has to be conversational. Okay. So choose one of the questions, select one of the questions and answer it. Write your answer. It has to be as expanded as possible. Okay. Try to make it conversational. Hi, how are you? I was giving the instructions for the ones that are just connecting right now. You can select one of the questions that you have here on the screen and you're going to write the answer. It has to be a long answer, as long as possible, and make it conversational, okay? You have 5 minutes to complete your answer, okay? Write it down and then you share it. So you're gonna have 5 minutes. This is individual. Okay, if you have your answer ready, let me hear it. Let's share the answers. I was telling your classmates at the beginning, um, the way I answered this one, right? For example, would you be happier if you were self-employed? And I was telling your classmates, I don't know if I would be happier because I am already happy, but I would think I would feel better because I would be working for myself. I would be doing all the efforts, not for anyone else, but for me, right? And then also I will keep all the profits, right? That's what I think. So let me hear your answers, guys. Which question did you select? And let me hear your answers. Do we have volunteers? Because I don't know if you already completed, so let me know, please. Jorge.
Well, good evening, teacher.
Good
um,
evening.
I read the all sentences, but for example, in the when talk about is it is easy to start a business in your country. Well, for me, I think it's not easy, but uh, we have many problems. Right now in our country is uh, maybe the money is the most problem we will have because it's very expensive. For example, here in Santa Ana, the uh, can uh, rent a local, for example,
Mm-hmm.
is very expensive. Yeah, and um, we we need to study the many situation is depend what is the kind of business do you want. um the other one is the support because uh, sometimes the people prefer boy or go to the store only for the name, for the
The
uh,
brand.
yeah, for the name for the brand. But for example, right now, teacher, in
Mm-hmm.
September, uh, all the people um wait for the donuts and Mr. Donut. Yeah,
Yeah. Huh.
and if you know the other people have a business on bakery, they have many very good donuts, delicious donuts. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but the people prefer for the brand. No, Mr. Donuts is very cheap. Is false. Is false.
Mm-hmm.
And this situation for me is very difficult for a person may can start a business.
That is a very good point, right? I don't think it's specific to El Salvador. I think that's everywhere, right? People also a matter of culture, right? Not necessarily brand, but culture. So, so yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but I think if you start paying attention, for example, you will see, for example, I don't have anything against Mr. Donut, but you will see, for example, that your stomach hurts when you eat Mr. Donut because the quality is really bad.
Yeah.
So so I would prefer to pay a little bit more for eating donuts that are not gonna hurt my stomach than paying cheap if they hurt my
No,
stomach, right?
in this case is only one example, but
Mm-hmm.
that this example exist many others stores or people choose a different store only for the brand
Yeah.
and not for the quality or price. I don't know, whatever. For me, it's a one reason because in this country it's very difficult to start our business.
It's not so easy as one would think.
Yeah, for me it's not easy.
At
Okay.
least if we are thinking of starting a decent business, right? So yeah, you're right. Okay, let's hear other opinions. Let me hear which question did you select and what's your answer? Volunteers? Jose, I see you have your microphone open. Do you want to participate?
That's well. I picked the number 3. Why did you start your own business? In my case, because I don't want to be an employee forever. I have a dream. One day I hope I get my own business, and
Okay.
I have a dream, and it's a little bigger, but it's my dream. I wish I wish to have a hardware store.
Oh, that's nice.
I have been identified that this business is so rentable here in El Salvador. However, you need to get uh, maybe a credit or something like that for the start, because that requires money for the start. So in my opinion, I start my own business because I want to be free as soon as possible. So I see myself in the next 10 years in my own business.
That's a great idea, hardware store. Right
Yes.
now, I think I remember back in the day, like many years ago, there used to be many hardware stores in the country, at least in San Salvador. But because of the big ones like EPA, Walmart, all of those, Abidri, Sherwin-Williams, because of them, the little hardware stores in like in the neighborhoods, they started to close, right? But
Yes.
now, but I feel like nowadays, like the times we live right now, it's raising the necessity for more hardware stores because the big ones, they don't sell the best product. And again, they may sell a little bit cheaper, but they don't have in stock usually, right? So it's you have to wait, you have to do reservation. It's a lot of protocol when you could just support the local hardware stores, right? So yeah, it's a good plan.
Yes.
It's a good plan.
Yeah.
So I hope you make it, Jose. Let's go ahead and hear Eduardo Magaña's answer.
No, of course, Johnny had a question. What is that the Jose Romero said?
A
The
hardware
business
store,
hardware, ¿qué?
ferretería.
Yes.
Hardware store.
Yeah, that's a hardware store.
Okay.
No,
Thank you.
I
All
think I think in hardware store is about computer.
No,
Mhm.
that's the name for ferretería.
Oh,
Right. What about you, Carla? Which question did you select?
I select what are some things that you need to consider while starting your own business. I think the first, have a capital to invest and have a clear business idea. And dedicate as much time as possible and having to necessary knowledge.
Yeah. Yep. The
I think.
necessary knowledge, and to always be learning, right? To always continue learning because in this, I believe like it doesn't matter if you're a doctor or if you're a lawyer or if you are a normal employee, you gotta keep learning. You gotta keep learning new things every day, right? So
Yes, because
totally good point, Carla.
yes.
Definitely, right? Goes hand in hand with what you just mentioned. Very good. Okay. Do we have another volunteer to answer one of the questions? Which one did you select?
Me, teacher.
Mauricio, please go ahead.
Okay.
The question is it easy to start a business in your country? I think it's not easy, but to create a business and the most difficult thing is to maintain, to make it grow, and compete, teacher.
Compete.
Compete with the big company. This is difficult.
Yeah.
Maintain.
Exactly. Maybe very good, Mauricio. That's a very thorough answer. Maybe starting the business is not the difficult part, but keeping it, maintaining, sustaining it, right? Because yeah, the big companies are always trying to crush the little ones. But in reality, I think we can all survive in the same environment, right? Small companies and big companies, because they need us and we need them. So it's a symbiosis, right? Very good. Thanks for sharing your answers, guys. Okay, I'm going to take attendance before I forget. So please be ready to stay here or present, okay? Just a moment. When you hear your name. Let's begin. Carlos Vladimir Rodriguez.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Dairo Jonathan Fuentes. Eduardo Antonio Magaña.
Present.
Thank you. Emerson Ulises Monroy.
Present.
Thank you. Fátima Gabriela Loza. Jonathan José
Present.
González. Thank you. Jorge Antonio Sánchez.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. José Bernardo López.
Present.
Thank you. José Carlos Argueta.
Present.
Thank you. José César Lemos. Juan Carlos Herrera Delgado.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Juan José Herrera Alvarenga. Carla Sofía Argueta.
Present.
Thank you. Kenia Elizabeth Rodríguez.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Mauricio Antonio Velázquez.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Mayra Cecilia Peña.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Nelly Lilibeth Andrade.
Present.
Thank you. Sandra Abigail Bonilla.
Present.
Thank you. Wendy Marisela Ramirez. All right. So listen, guys. Today we're going to review grammar topic. I believe you saw this before. Not so sure, but we're gonna go. One of you asked to review past progressive, but before we're gonna review past progressive, but before we do past progressive, we're going to refresh our memories, reviewing present progressive, and then we're going to review past progressive. Okay, so level basic, you already know they use this to speak about things happening in the moment, right? We are working, we are eating, she is dancing, etc. Right? For level intermediate, the uses of present continuous, we have three other uses that we can use. Oh, okay. I didn't hear you, Cesar. I said,
teacher.
I didn't hear you.
Your
No, I didn't. Yeah, because I didn't say it because I didn't hear
okay.
you. I
But
didn't
I'm
hear
here.
you. I didn't hear your present.
Okay, teacher.
No, thanks. It's already marked, so don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we need volunteers to read this part, okay? We need two volunteers. One person is going to read the first two uses and the other one, the rest of it, okay? This is level intermediate. We're gonna see this really fast because we're only refreshing our memories. Cesar, please read this one and then this one with examples, please.
Just the example or
Everything, including the example.
okay, level intermediate. We also use the present continuous to talk about something which is happening before and after a specific time. For example, At 8 o'clock, we are usually having breakfast. When I get home, the children are doing their homework, something which we think is temporary. Michael is at university. He's studying history. I'm working in London for the next 2 weeks.
All right.
Something, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna stop there. Thanks. So remember, for basic level, when you were in basic, they taught you we use present progressive to speak about, or present continuous to speak about things that are happening in the moment, right? Now, intermediate, in the first levels of intermediate, you should have seen these uses, these other uses for present continuous. For example, to talk about before a specific time or to talk about after a specific time. And you have this one. At 8 o'clock, we are usually having breakfast. That is before, right? Or even right now, I can tell you, after the class, I am taking a shower. After the class, I am taking a shower. I am speaking in present progressive. I am taking a shower. But it's not something that's happening right now. It's because I mentioned after the class, right? So I can use present progressive to speak a little bit in future, okay? And then I can also do it before, right? And then also after, right? In 2 hours, I am traveling to New York. In 2 hours, I am traveling to New York, meaning that after that time, I will be traveling there. So that's one of the other uses. And then something we think is temporary, right? For example, well, you are intermediate 4, you're attending level intermediate 4 until September 13th. Okay, so that is temporary. I can use present progressive. You guys are attending level 4 of intermediate until September 13th. Okay, so I'm using present progressive to speak about not only today, but all the time that this is going to last until it finishes because it's temporary. You are attending this level until September 13th. Okay? So here's what you're going to do. You're going to make one sentence to speak in future using present progressive. And you're going to make another sentence to speak about a temporary situation using present progressive. Okay? Both sentences have to be present progressive or continuous. The context has to be different. The first one has to be for speaking about future, and the second one has to be about a temporary situation. Okay, I'm going to give you guys 3 minutes. Write the sentences. Okay, just one and one for each scenario. One for future, one for temporary situation. Present progressive. You have 3 minutes. This is individual. Make sure that you write them and then you share. Okay, 3 minutes have passed. Let me hear your sentences. You should have 2 sentences right now. One for future in present progressive and one for temporary situation, present progressive. Volunteers?
Teacher,
Go ahead, please, Mauricio.
I'm working in the Korea company for 1 month.
Perfect.
And I la otra la tengo que hacer, teacher.
Okay, the first one was correct. It's really good.
Okay.
All right, let's see the other ones. Eduardo, do you have your sentences?
Yes, but I will connect my computer because I don't have battery.
Oh, all right. Let's see. Who has
Okay,
their
yes.
sentence? Okay, go ahead.
Okay. The first is after 2 months, we are going to arrive in another place. And also, my sister is at the hospital because he is doing a surgery.
Surgery.
Cirugía quise poner, pero no sé cómo se dice.
Surgery.
Surgery.
Surgery. Lo voy a poner acá en el chat. Surgery. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So those are correct. You're using the scenario future and then also temporary, right? For and using speaking in present progressive or continuous. Let's see who else. Juan Carlos, do you have your sentences?
Yes, teacher.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Before outside my home, I am praying for 80 minutes.
All right, very good. And the next one?
Okay, the next one. I am programming in Python for the next 2 months for a new project.
Perfect. Good scenarios. Correct. All right. Thank you. Emerson, do you have your 2 sentences?
Yes, miss. The first, when I finish the class, I do my homework.
When I finish the class?
When I finishing the class?
No. When I finish the class? Y el otro va en progresivo. I am doing.
Okay.
Sería, when I finish the class, I am doing my homework. Repeat.
Okay. When I finish in the class, I doing my homework.
And the next one?
The next one, Mario is paying the role call.
You haven't written it yet?
Mario is paying the payroll.
Paying the payroll. All right. Temporary situation. Okay. Thank you. Usually when we speak about temporary situations, it's useful to mention during like how long it's gonna be happening, right? If you notice, Juan Carlos mentioned, I'm praying for 80 minutes, right? So you can use that also. You can mention the amount of time that you're going to be doing something to specify that it's only temporary, okay? Let's see, Carla, do you have your 2 sentences?
Yes. Number 1, when I get home, I doing exercise and then eat the dinner.
And then I am eating dinner.
And I am eating dinner.
Both sentences should be in progressive. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. And
The
then
second, I'm going to work by bus this week because my car is in the garage.
very good, Carla. You specify the amount of time. I'm going to work by bus this week, right? So it's only temporary, but it's happening in progressive. Perfect. Let's see, Jose, do you have, yes?
is correct. Say, when I arrive at my office, I find the employee cleaning up. Is correct?
It is correct, but it's not progressive.
Yeah, okay.
Because you're mentioning that in present when you arrive, your employees, right? But you can say, for example, to make it progressive from your side, you could say, when I arrive at my office, my employee is cleaning the office, right? So you can change the subject. You arrive in present, your employee is doing the exercise or the action in progressive.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Jose, do you have your sentence?
I don't know if it's correct. My sister is driving at the moment because the dinner is almost ready. My sister is driving. Is the present continuous, and after that is the complement. The other is my daughter is eating the dinner.
Can you specify the time to make it temporary?
Okay. My daughter is eating the dinner at 7 p.m.
So you know it has a time, right? There is a difference. If I say my daughter is eating dinner, it means that it's happening in this moment. But if I say my daughter is eating dinner at 7:30, it's in future, right? Very good. Okay, guys. So let me just check this. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to go into the breakout rooms and you're going to create a conversation, and you can use other tenses, okay? It's not necessarily just present progressive, but it is a requirement that you include present progressive in the conversation, not only for actions happening right now. Try to include present progressive for actions that will happen in the future or for temporary situations, okay? Try to incorporate it. Remember, you're level intermediate 4, so please create conversations according to your level. Don't create short, basic conversations, right? The only requirement, this is a free topic, free context, you decide. The only requirement is that you incorporate present progressive future and present progressive temporary situations in the conversation, okay? Rooms are open. You can go in and you will have 10 minutes for this. Salas están abiertas, pueden ingresar. Es una conversación libre, solo incluyen lo que acabamos de ver ahorita. Vamos ingresando, por favor. Wendy, Eduardo, ¿por qué se salieron de la sala?
A mí me sacó, teacher. Su me
Eduardo.
sacó, no sé por qué. Acabo de ingresar de nuevo y no puedo entrar.
Ok, la voy a asignar. Solo quiero saber si Eduardo está disponible. Eduardo.
Y yo le hablaba a Eduardo y tampoco no lo veía.
Okay. Eduardo, what happened? Yes. Oh,
Ujú.
okay.
Pero eso nos sacó a los dos.
Oh, solo los dos tienen problemas de internet
Sí,
ahorita.
es que ajá, a mí me sacó también.
Mm,
Ujú.
okay. Well, that's fine. Entonces, traten de
Ok,
hacer solo oraciones. Un par de oraciones con cada uno de los escenarios. Para future sentences con progressive y contemporary situations con progressive. Okay.
ok, teacher, ok.
Ujú. Ya van a regresar sus compañeros en unos minutos, así que solo vamos a estar acá.
Está bien, teacher.
Just a few more seconds and waiting for everyone to come back. All right, now that we're all here, we're gonna begin listening to room number 2. Okay, the conversation for room number 2. This is by Juan Carlos Herrera, Jorge Antonio, and Jose Romero. I'm not sure who working.
Yes, Miss, we believe that we are number 2, but it's okay.
Yeah, you are number 2. The thing is that room number 1, they had internet problems, so they didn't do anything. So yeah, we have to begin with you guys.
Okay, Juan, are you ready, man?
Yes, yes, I'm ready.
Okay, Miss, here we go. Hi, Juan, how's it going?
Hello, Jose. I'm fine. Now I is studying myself before the final exam. And what about you?
Hey, great. At the moment, I am in the class. After that, I am going to do the homework for today.
Okay. I tell you, I am improving my fluency in English because I going to a congress in United States for 2 weeks. What do you recommend to me to improve quickly or fast?
Okay. At the moment, my teacher is teaching the class, so you can connect it before 8 p.m. every day before your congress.
Okay, perfect. I am going to Sacramento in the United States, California too. Can you recommend me some place to visit or a place to visit?
Okay, for sure. If you are traveling to California next week, I recommend you to visit the Golden Gate.
Okay, the Golden Gate. Sound interesting. Okay, I will preparing to visit the Golden Gate after the Congress. Okay, thanks, Jose. Thanks, Jose, for your advice, and I will practice your recommends, and I hope everything goes well for me. Okay.
Nice job, guys.
Miss-
Very good. I noticed that you were using a combination of simple present for statements, simple present for happening situations, and present progressive for future situations and for temporary situations. So very good. You did the switch. Doing the switch between tenses was smooth. Was very good. Thank you. All right. We're now gonna listen to room number 3. In here we have I believe Emerson and Carla Sofia, right? Okay.
Hello, Emerson. Are you see the Sunday news?
Hi, Carla. What's happened? What's news?
Oh, I heard servicemen testified in court in the existence of extraterrestrials.
I heard something on the post that because it's a natural catastrophe, they say there are more signings.
Oh, really? I think that catastrophes are caused by people.
Yeah, you're right. But it's more funny thinking that we have no human visitors.
Yes, it's funny, but it's interesting to think that there are more advanced technology than ours. Which technology do you think they have?
Well, you know, flying saucers, super powerful engine, something like that.
It's funny. Yes, ahí los grabo.
All right, very good. I love that the conversation was very natural. It was very smooth, fluent, and you were using the switch between tenses, right? So you were talking about a different topic, and yet you used it in present progressive, right? So very good. Okay, and now we're gonna listen. I forgot. It's not room number one that had the problem. It was another. We're gonna listen to room number one.
Already number one.
Yeah, we're gonna listen to Mauricio and Cesar, please.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, Mauricio. How are you, man?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm tired and bored, but tell me, what do you do every day or every night? I don't know.
Currently, I study English at night.
Oh, really?
Every day. No, I study English every night, every 8 p.m. Usually having a class with my teacher and class mother.
Really? I'm trying to learn English too, but I have never time, Mauricio. How do you do? Tell me, what is the key?
Hey, you can do it. You need organize your time.
Okay, I will try it, but I don't know if I get it, okay? Because currently I'm working all day and I always arrive in home after to the 8 p.m. and I don't know if I will I'm going to take the class on time.
Come on, you can. Remember, that is to improve in your work.
Yes, you have the reason, Mauricio. Okay, send me the Insta for contact to request the information.
Okay.
Okay.
Send the contact in the
Okay.
information.
Okay, thank you, Mauricio.
All right. Thank you, Cesar, Mauricio. Very good conversation. You used it specifically to speak about current situations. When you mention the time or the amount of time, it makes it a temporary situation and not something just happening right now in the moment, but much longer, but it's gonna end soon, right? For example, when he said, where currently I am, right? And at the same time, you use it to speak about things happening in the moment, in the case of Cesar. So very good job doing the changes. Same grammar tense used for different scenarios, right? So very good job with that one, guys. Okay, so right now we're gonna watch a video and I'm gonna share it here, hoping we don't get banned in YouTube. So let me share it here. And let me know when you can see the screen. Do you see it?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
All right, thank you. So this video is about a career in warehousing and distribution, all right? So remember, we always watch it twice. The first time we're looking for vocabulary. We're not looking for the context or what's happening, right? Then first time we're only watching for vocabulary. Any words that you see that you don't recognize, write it down, make a list, and we're gonna check them afterwards. Then the second time we watch it, it's gonna be to get the actual information about the video. The second time you will have to prepare your comments. What did you think about it? What was it about, etc. Right? So let's go with the first round, looking for vocabulary, okay?
Hi, I'm Fallon. I'm 16 years old and I go to Onehunga High School. I'm looking at the career of warehousing and distribution.
Every day, over $200 million worth of goods move in and out of New Zealand. A lot of it is handled by reliable...
Hi, Hi, I'm Fallon. I'm 16 years old and I go to Onehunga High School. I'm looking at the career of warehousing and distribution.
Every day, over $200 million worth of goods move in and out of New Zealand. A lot of it is handled by reliable and flexible warehousing and distribution companies like Linfox. The operation involves three aspects: warehousing, the storage and sorting of product, customer services, liaising with customers, and distribution, the transport of products to customers.
G'day Fallon, how you going? My name's Paul, I'm the site manager here. Welcome to Linfox.
Thank you.
Good to see you've got your safety footwear on.
Yeah.
Here is a safety vest, which we have to wear all times while on site. We're pretty big on safety here.
The Linfox warehouse is a very busy place and health and safety is always a top priority. So Fallon receives a full safety briefing and site induction talk before she starts any work.
Let's go.
Thanks.
A number of major food manufacturers use this warehouse as a storage and distribution centre.
About 99% of the product we get in here is imported in containers, most of it out of Australia. The operation devans those containers at the back. The pallets are then checked in, put away into the racks. The orders then come through to us from our clients and we run the pick-pack operation, so it can be one carton or a full pallet, and that's all controlled by this one desk here for the whole shed. And all of the orders are sent out to the pickers to do their work on these RF units. So if they follow the instructions from here, nothing can go wrong.
Once the order has been picked, it's wrapped, then moved to the staging area for trucking to customers, like supermarkets and shops.
Cool, just through here. Welcome to what 35,500 pallets looks like.
Wow.
We go 7 high, we've got a staff of about 80 to 100 full-time equivalents, and we go across 2 shifts starting at 6 a.m. going through to midnight. Yeah, cool, let's go.
Okay.
My role here is that I'm the site manager, and what that means is I have plenty of contact with the staff on the floor, sorting out any issues that may occur with them, but also offering encouragement and support to them, plus also with our clients, making sure that they've got no issues, helping them out with any difficulties they may have. So here we go, Fallon. Here's one of the picking machines that we use to pick our clients' orders on. It's electric powered, very nice and easy to use, a little bit like a video game.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll have no problems adjusting to this. Do you want to get on and have a quick wee go?
Yeah.
So here's the steering wheel, side to side, backwards and forwards, and up and down.
After Paul has instructed Fallon in driving the picking machine, it's time to head out into the racks.
Here we come, coming down. There it is, AN 209A1.
Yeah.
Yep, you just level with it there. So what we need to do now is use the RF gun.
The RF gun is used to scan the shelf, then the product, to check the right quantity is being picked. As a double check, the quantity left at the pick face is also calculated.
So 44, 42. Cool, we're on to the next one. Where does that saying now?
Go to AN200A1.
Which way is that?
That way.
What does that mean?
Reverse.
Thank you. Fallon, where are you going?
I don't know. Oh, too fast. Jokes.
AN 200A1. So what do you do now? The gun, correct. Well, I first started working in a warehouse when I was out of university as a holiday job and just continued going and just slowly went further and further and further up the chain, and every opportunity that was presented to me, I took it.
Yep, 64.
Excellent.
Fallon's catching on fast, but there's so much more that can be learnt. Transpol is the industry training organisation that handles qualifications for the warehousing and distribution industry. Robert Aiden is Transpol's communications advisor.
For someone who's entering a role such as this straight from school, they could possibly get into Level 2 Distribution and Warehousing National Certificate. That would be a really great start where they could come in, they'd be working full time, they could earn while they learn without a student loan, and from there the opportunities are endless.
Fallon's made the most of this job opportunity by mastering reversing. Customer services is another important aspect of the operation. And Suzanne Restio, Linfox's New Zealand Fleet Administrator, shows Fallon what's involved.
So what we do in this office is we handle all the queries for our customers when they call in. The customer service role basically is we're the point of contact for all of our customers. They come to us with any queries, and we help them out as much as we can with the warehousing or the transport side of things. So we'll go and source what the problem is, fix it, and then go back to them and give them their solution. So everything has a solution as far as we're concerned. So what we need to do next is we just need to confirm with our customer that we've got the pickup request and that we've received it, and that it'll be actioned as soon as possible for them.
Hi, this is Fallon from Linfox. I'm just calling to confirm
That we have a pickup?
that we have a pickup
15 cartons for you.
for 15 cartons for you.
Yeah, the pressure is on in this industry. It's a fast-paced industry, and so you're juggling 10 different things at once, and you've got to know where you are at any point at any time in regards to the customer queries.
Cool, thank you very much. Bye.
No, that was really good. That was really good.
In a trainee, you're really looking for someone that's going to turn up, that reliable, good work ethic. They want to learn as well. Like, put their hands up and say, look, can I learn more? Rather than just sitting back and, carrying on as being one of the flock of sheep. You've got to stand out in a sort of way if you want to get ahead.
Well, it's been a busy day for Fallon. She's already dreaming of driving the big forklift called the reach truck. But how did she find the job?
This is fun. I like it.
Fallon was a great girl. She's bright, she's confident, she took on the tasks willingly. I think she'd be an asset for anyone's company. Really pleased with her.
Well, I've seen Fallon trying to reverse a picking machine, and I know she has gotten better, but putting her up to a reach truck would be like putting her in a Formula One car, I think. Maybe next year.
To start a career in warehouse and distribution, a basic knowledge of English and maths is preferred. Some companies like Linfox provide on-the-job training for skills like forklift driving and IT skills. Other opportunities for training include modern apprenticeships and national certificates in distribution. There are lots of prospects for specialising in the specific.
All right, let's check the vocabulary that you have. You can write it in the chat if you want. Okay, sorting, it's like separating, Carla. Sorting, it's like separating. Sorting, okay, como seleccionando, separando, sorting. Vest es un chaleco, vest, okay. Occur, it's literally that, ocurrir, que ocurre, right, occur. And then pressure, presión. Pressure, presión, okay. Willingly, de buena gana. Willingly quiere decir de buena gana. I am studying English willingly, right? I will help you willingly, de buena gana. Transport, esa no la vi. Y creo que no está bien escrita. So, vamos a chequearla después. Willingly, José, es lo que mencionaba Carla. De buena gana, willingly. Encourage, Juan Carlos. Encourage means animar, to cheer someone, okay? Pero es diferente. Cheer es como, animate, sentirte feliz. Pero encourage es como de darle ánimos positivos, de que haga algo, como invitar a alguien a que haga algo, right? Encourage, animar, right? Encourage, to give that animal. Do you have any other ones? Does anybody have another one? Okay, so everybody understood absolutely every word that you saw, right? So what about mastering? Mastering in English, it's the equivalent for Spanish para decir dominar algo, okay? I am mastering the language. Estoy dominando el idioma. Mastering, dominar. Then we saw the other one, queries. Queries, consultas. O también pueden ser preguntas, consultas o preguntas. Those are queries. Okay. Fast pace, de ritmo rápido. Okay. Algo que va a la carrera, de ritmo rápido. Flock of sheep. Flock of sheep, un regaño, Un rebaño de ovejas. Okay. Flock of sheep, un rebaño de ovejas. Okay. The forklift. No sé cómo se dice el nombre de esos carritos en español, el que ella estaba manejando, que tiene para levantar las cositas.
Montacarga.
Esa palabra, right?
No.
Montacargas. That's the forklift. Handle, Wendy. Handle puede tener dos significados. Puede ser el verbo manejar, como de controlar una situación. I'm going to handle the situation. Yo voy a manejar la situación. O puede ser un pasamanos, the handle, right? El pasamanos. Depending on the context, it can be one or the other. Okay. I don't know if you guys saw more vocabulary. Do you have more words? Those are the ones that I thought could be useful for you. Okay. All right, then. If you don't have more vocabulary to check, we're going to watch it one more time. And this time, please prepare a comment. You can talk about a specific part of the video, or you can talk about the whole video, or you can just give your opinion. What do you think about it, or what you understood from it, okay? The only requirement is that by the end of the second time we watch it, you gotta have a comment. You gotta have something to say about it. If you don't participate about the video, my understanding is they didn't understand it, right? So participating is how we check, we confirm that we understood. Even if it's one little piece, but we gotta check that we understood it, right? So let's watch it and then prepare your comments.
Hi, I'm Fallon. I'm 16 years old and I go to Onehunga High School. I'm looking at the career of warehousing and distribution.
Every day, over $200 million worth of goods move in and out of New Zealand. A lot of it is handled by reliable and flexible warehousing and distribution companies like Limfox. The operation involves three aspects: warehousing, the storage and sorting of product, customer services, liaising with customers, and distribution, the transport of products to customers.
G'day Fallon, how are you going? My name's Paul, I'm the site manager here. Welcome to Limfox.
Thank you.
Good to see you've got your safety footwear on.
Yeah.
Here is a safety vest, which we have to wear all times while on site. We're pretty big on safety here.
The Limfox warehouse is a very busy place and health and safety is always a top priority. So Fallon receives a full safety briefing and site induction talk before she starts any work.
Let's go.
Thanks.
A number of major food manufacturers use this warehouse as a storage and distribution centre.
About 99% of the product we get in here is imported in containers, most of it out of Australia. The operation devans those containers at the back. The pallets are then checked in, put away into the racks. The orders then come through to us from our clients and we run the pick-pack operation, so it can be one carton or a full pallet, and that's all controlled by this one desk here for the whole shed. And all of the orders are sent out to the pickers to do their work on these RF units. So if they follow the instructions from here, nothing can go wrong.
Once the order has been picked, it's wrapped, then moved to the staging area for trucking to customers, like supermarkets and shops.
Cool, just through here.
Oh.
Welcome to what 35,500 pallets looks like.
Wow.
We go 7 high, we've got a staff of about 80 to 100 full-time equivalents, and we go across 2 shifts starting at 6 a.m. going through to midnight. Yeah, cool, let's go.
Okay.
My role here is that I'm the site manager, and what that means is I have plenty of contact with the staff on the floor, sorting out any issues that may occur with them, but also offering encouragement and support to them, plus also with our clients, making sure that they've got no issues, helping them out with any difficulties they may have. So here we go, Fallon. Here's one of the picking machines that we use to pick our clients' orders on. It's electric powered, very nice and easy to use, a little bit like a video game.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll have no problems adjusting to this. Do you want to get on and have a quick wee go?
Yeah.
So here's your steering wheel, side to side, backwards and forwards, and up and down.
After Paul has instructed Fallon in driving the picking machine, it's time to head out into the racks.
Here we come, coming down. There it is, AN209A1.
Yeah.
Yep, you just level with it there. So what we need to do now is use the RF gun.
The RF gun is used to scan the shelf, then the product, to check the right quantity is being picked. As a double check, the quantity left at the pick face is also calculated.
So 44, 42. Cool, we're on to the next one. Where does that say now?
Go to AN200A1.
Which way is that?
That way.
What does that mean?
Reverse.
Thank you. Fallon, where are you going?
I don't know. Oh, too bad. Jokes.
AN200A1.
Oh.
So what do you do now? The gun, correct. Well, I first started working in a warehouse when I was out of university as a holiday job and just continued going and just slowly went further and further and further up the chain, and every opportunity that was presented to me, I took it.
Yep, 64.
Excellent.
Fallon's catching on fast, but there's so much more that can be learnt. Transqual is the industry training organisation that handles qualifications for the warehousing and distribution industry. Robert Aiden is Transqual's communications advisor.
For someone who's entering a role such as this straight from school, they could possibly get into level 2 distribution and warehousing national certificate. That would be a really great start where they could come in, they'd be working full time, they could earn while they learn without a student loan, and from there the opportunities are endless.
Fallon's made the most of this job opportunity by mastering reversing. Customer services is another important aspect of the operation, and Suzanne Restio, Limfox's New Zealand Fleet Administrator, shows Fallon what's involved.
So what we do in this office is we handle all the queries for our customers when they call in. The customer service role basically is we're the point of contact for all of our customers. They come to us with any queries, and we help them out as much as we can with the warehousing or the transport side of things. So we'll go and source what the problem is, fix it, and then go back to them and give them their solution. So everything has a solution as far as we're concerned. So what we need to do next is we just need to confirm with our customer that we've got the pickup request and that we've received it, and that it'll be actioned as soon as possible for them.
Hi, this is Fallon from Linfox. I'm just calling to confirm that
we have a pickup.
That we have a pickup.
15 cartons for you.
For 15 cartons for you.
Yeah, the pressure is on in this industry. It's a fast-paced industry, and so you're juggling 10 different things at once, and you've got to know where you are at any point at any time in regards to the customer queries.
Cool, thank you very much. Bye.
No, that was really good. That was really good.
In a trainee, you're really looking for someone that's going to turn up, that reliable, good work ethic. They want to learn as well. Like, put their hands up and say, look, can I learn more? Rather than just sitting back and, carrying on as being one of the flock of sheep. You've got to stand out in a sort of way if you want to get ahead.
Well, it's been a busy day for Fallon. She's already dreaming of driving the big forklift called the reach truck. But how did she find the job?
This is fun. I like it.
Fallon was a great girl. She's bright, she's confident, she took on the tasks willingly. I think she'd be an asset for anyone's company. Really pleased with her.
Well, I've seen Fallon trying to reverse a picking machine, and I know she has gotten better, but putting her up to a reach truck would be like putting her in a Formula One car, I think. Maybe next year.
To start a career in warehouse and distribution, a basic knowledge of English and maths is preferred. Some companies like Limfox provide on-the-job training for skills like forklift driving and IT skills. Other opportunities for training include modern apprenticeships and national certificates in distribution. There are lots of prospects for specialising in the specific areas of warehousing.
All right, let me hear your comments. What did you understand from the video, or what do you think about the video? Who wants to start? Let's see. Let's listen to Jorge, please. Go ahead.
Well, teacher, the video explain the different activities for this company. They have worked for the, but well, it's a warehouse, but also they distributing
Distribute.
distribute the different products. He talked about the many activities for they make, and I remember few years ago I worked in a company and I worked a similar warehouse. We had the different racks. If I don't remember that, but we had the capacity for the 1 million, keep the 1 million dozens in this warehouse, and they use a similar inventory system, use the different I don't know, how do you mean herramientas?
Tools.
Yes, they use different tools, the forklift, the gun. He took the gun, but I name a scanner. Yeah, use the toolbars, but you with these tools you can use and keep the inventory in your system. They have also different activities for the client services, not only a simple warehouse. They have activities how picking, sorts, and palletizing the different box and distributing the different cities or countries in Australia, maybe. Yeah, I think, yes. And well, when he received a Fallon, explain the use the different clothes for your security also. And what else?
I think you covered pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Very good summary, Jorge. You were very specific on the details that you were able to understand. So I'm really glad to see that you understood that so much from the video. Very good.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's see the others. Do you have comments ready? I want to see what you understood from the video, guys. So your comments are going to help us.
I understand the video is about the work the company do about warehousing and distribution, and everything that has to be done to be able to distribute successfully.
Correct. And all the different processes that have to happen so that you get the final right product. Good, Carla.
About administration and physical, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. They are both hand in hand. Very good. Thanks for that comment, Carla. Let's see, Mauricio, do you have a comment from the video?
Yeah. Linfo company is in a company that hire personnel and train them to provide better service for the product they handle. They train staff while using technology tool only.
Very good. So yeah, they don't just wait for the employees to learn things. They train them, right? And they use the best technology, the latest technology, to do all the processes, right? So that they can be on top of the game. Very good. Nice comments. Thank you, guys. Okay, so we are gonna go to the student's manual right now. And there is a conversation we have here. on page 25. So it says, Rose and Matt are discussing storage problems they are facing at the warehouse where they hold their shipments. And you're going to read and review the practice, right? So we need 2 volunteers. One person is going to be Rose and the other person is going to be Matt. 2 volunteers to read. Jorge, please help us reading Matt. And we need 1 person for Rose. We need 1 volunteer to read Rose. Cesar, please, go ahead. You can begin.
Here, we just received a call from the warehouse. The last shipment arrived today and it seems they don't have more space to store products.
That is a very expensive shipment. Our products will get damaged if they are left lying anywhere. Can they arrange for the transportation of this shipment to a different warehouse?
Yes, sir. They asked if we had some other warehouse we could use.
I will get the documents ready of outsource this shipment to temporal warehouse. It is costly, but the products come first.
Thank you. So, all right. This conversation has some questions afterwards, and it says, question number 1, what happened to Matt's current warehouse? What happened to Matt's current warehouse?
I think they don't have a more space to store our product.
Exactly, they run out of space. Number 2, what could happen to the shipment if it's not carefully stored?
Your product will get damaged if they are left lying and anywhere.
Yes, si lo dejan en cualquier parte, right? Very good. And then number 3, what does Matt do about the problem? What does Matt do to fix the problem?
He will get document ready to outsource the shipping to temporary warehouse.
Correct, right? They don't have a space in their warehouse, so they're going to outsource. They're going to pay another warehouse that is not from the company to keep their product, right? Okay, so take this conversation as an example of what you're going to do right now. You're going to create a conversation in which you have to discuss. It cannot be necessary. It doesn't have to be a storage problems. It can be any type of problem. It can be delivery problem, distribution problem, a storage problem, pricing problem, escalation problem. It can be anything related to the services, right? So you're going to create a conversation. You're going to go into the breakout rooms and you're going to have to create a conversation in which you do the same, right? Take this as an example. You're going to explain what is the problem happening in that moment. And then the other person you have to discuss, make comments, and see how you're going to fix that, okay? How you're going to outsource or how you're going to correct it, okay? So it has to be one problem with any of the related parts of the distribution process, right? You decide which one it is. That's up to you guys, okay? We're just gonna recreate the rooms. Bear with me for a minute. Okay, so rooms are open right now. You're gonna have 10 minutes to create the conversation. Go by the one from the book. Las salas están abiertas, pueden ingresar, van a tener 10 minutos para la conversación. Traten de hacerla lo más similar a la que está en pantalla. Solo cambien como el tipo de problema y obviamente el proceso que van a hacer para solucionar. ¿Ok? It has to be related to distribution. Go ahead, guys. Pueden ingresar. Okay, we're all back to the session. Let's begin listening to your conversations, guys. Let me check. Room number 1, we have Juan Carlos Herrera and Wendy Maricela, please.
Okay, Wendy, are you ready? Okay.
Hola.
Okay. Hello, Wendy. Do you have a few minutes? I need to talk to you about a problem with the delivery of the product.
Hello, Juan Carlos. Course, tell me.
I received a call for delivery department. They tell me that the customer are returning the merchandising because it is damaged. Do you know anything about it?
And the problem is that we no longer have enough space in the warehouse for the customer products.
Okay. Okay. Okay, perfect. What could we do about it? Do you have any idea?
I think the best way were to start using new warehouse is temporary.
Storage, okay. Sounds good. Okay, sounds good. Let me tell with the delivery department that we are working on solution. Thanks for your support, okay?
Okay. Thank you,
Very
teacher.
good. All right. Thanks for delivering. Great conversation. You follow the guidelines. So thank you, guys. Let's listen from now to, we don't have anyone in room 2, so we're going to listen to room 3. We have Cesar Lemos, Jose Romero, and well, just them two.
Okay, teacher. Mauricio, I have a problem, man. Today I received a call from Samsung and the last shipment arrived today. And the problem is that we don't have the space to store the smart TV.
Hey, that is very expensive product and very expensive shipment. Do you know if there are another warehouse to store smart TVs here in San Salvador?
I'm not sure, but I think that we have another warehouse in Apopa. I don't know if we have the space, the sufficient space, but um, if you want, you can call to Samsung and send the product to that warehouse.
Well, and at the moment I'm going to call to Samsung and try to move our product for Apopa.
Okay, Mauricio. Tell me after to the call how resolve the situation, please.
Okay, I will call you back.
Okay, bye, Mauricio.
Nice job. Very good conversation. Follow all the guidelines and it resolved, right? It's the issue, the problem, how it's happening, and then how you're going to resolve it. It's very good. Thank you. Now we're going to listen to room number 4's conversation. And here we have Carla Sofia and Mauricio Velasquez. Please go ahead, guys.
Okay.
Project, Carla.
Okay.
Would you project?
Are you going to share?
Okay. I can't.
Okay, give me one moment. Just a minute. Try now, please.
Hi, Mr. Mauricio. We had a big problem.
What is the problem?
One of our customer called and explaining to me that they have received a damaged product.
We must solve this problem by investigating the distributor on how they handle our product.
I will go to distribution company and I will explain our problem with the client.
Good luck.
Thanks. I hope solving this problem.
All right, very good. Room number 4. Thank you, Carla Mauricio. Well delivered the conversation, okay? So, all right, guys, I'm going to take attendance for tonight. Please be ready when I call your names, okay? We have Carlos Vladimir Diaz.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Dairo Jonathan Fuentes. Eduardo Antonio Magaña. Emerson.
I am here.
Ulises,
Here, Eduardo.
All right, thank you. Emerson Ulises Monroy. Fatima Gabriela Loza. Thank you, Emerson. Fatima Gabriela. Jonathan José González.
Present, miss.
Thank you. Jorge Antonio Sánchez.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. José Bernardo López.
Present.
Thank you. José Carlos Argueta.
Here, miss.
Thank you. José César Lemos.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, César. Juan Carlos Herrera.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Juan José Herrera. Carla Sofía Argueta.
Present.
Thank you. Kenia Elizabeth Rodríguez. Mauricio Antonio Velázquez.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Mayra Cecilia Peña.
Present.
Thank you. Nelly Lilibet Andrade. Sandra Abigail Bonilla. And Wendy Marisela Ramirez.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for tonight. If somebody wants to stay for the assessment, let me know, okay? I will see you all tomorrow. I hope you have a great Friday, last day of the week. So get some rest, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Good night,
Good
teacher.
night.
Blessing.
Bye.
Bye.